A lot going on this weekend.
So much.
Let's start with this Friday is today.
Yes.
Is the Fly Honey show.
Yeah, so this is actually their 9th season, but they only run for 5 weekends at the Den Theater in Wicker Park. It's awesome. So it's this modern day take on cabaret. So it's a little bit of singing, a little bit of burlesque, a little bit of comedy, of just performance art. And this one is all rooted in feminism, in gender inclusivity. So it's really cool, it's really unique, and it's hitting on a lot of moments that are happening right now. Right. Even though it's been going on for 9 years, it's kind of having a moment right now.
That's really cool.
Don't bring your kids.
Yeah, it doesn't look like one for
Do
the
not
kids,
bring your kids.
but still looks like a lot of fun. All right, this next one is this entire weekend, My House Music Festival.
Yeah, this is really cool because it's completely free. It's down in Pilsen. It's sponsored by all these different companies, and it raises money for a bunch of different children's charities. But it's all about acknowledging the origins of house music here in Chicago. What up? And also the growth of house music. So Saturday, I believe the headliner is Tim Spinnin' Schamer, and Sunday is Kenny Jammin' Jason.
Yeah.
And
tickets are free.
Tickets are free, and I want a name like that. I want to be like Zak on the ones and twos Stemer.
I could see you doing that.
Yeah.
I could see you having a future in that.
On like the ones and twos, not so much because I'm on like the turntables, but because the people I go on dates with are literally just ones and twos. I'm just really sad.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
See, you're back. Your comedic humor has returned, my friend. I think it was here last week. You're on a roll right now.
Thanks. I'm really trying to keep up the streak.
All right, so you're a star to this show, but these next two names, these are huge stars we're talking about here, and Steve Martin and Martin Short. They're going to be in town?
Right, yeah. So I would say that we are on equal levels of fame, me and Steve Martin and Martin Short.
If you keep the jokes coming like this, it's going to be hard to argue.
So I've actually met Martin Short, Marty, if you're friends with him, which I am not.
Just what I've heard through the grapevine.
They are so incredible, and they are doing their show.
They're going to be at Ravinia.
Yeah, at Ravinia. Tickets are start at $22. It's an evening you won't remember for the rest of your life. But if you miss it, don't worry. It's actually on Netflix already. You can catch it.
And it's got a lot of acclaim. I mean, obviously, two heavyweights in the game that are friends and doing this two-man
bit. Best friends for decades, and they're hysterical together. And you know, Steve Martin's playing the banjo, which is super weird, and Martin Short is kind of like flailing his arms and screaming across the stage, which is everything you would expect.
And it's Ravinia, which that venue in itself is just amazing. It's so relaxing.
And Felicia gave us like a weather forecast that seems pretty great, so you should go.
You can't trust Felicia all the time.
That's accurate.
I gave the weather today, so we're good, everybody. All right, next up we've got tonight, it's Camp Northerly. Can you fill me in on this one?
Are you into camping?
I actually am, surprisingly. I love camping.
Well, this benefits the Chicago Parks Foundation. You can go and camp out overnight on Northerly Island.
It's going to be a beautiful night tonight.
Beautiful night. They have a giant bonfire. They have music. They have unlimited access to Goose Island beer, which is great.
So you're in.
I'm there. And yeah, they have things like a glow-in-the-dark kickball and nature walks. It's really great. And
another beautiful niche to Chicago's Northerly Island. Some of you may know it from seeing concerts over that way, but it's a nice little cut in by the lake. Beautiful views right there. And like I said, it's going to be a great night. So perfect time to do it.
It used to be like a weird dump or something, and they totally renovated it.
Yeah, but I think what you tell me, it's built over a dump. It kind of changes
built over
the
like
narrative.
a beautiful paradise.
It is a great thing, and you're getting back to Chicago Parks and Rec, which is a very important thing if you want to continue to enjoy things like the zoo here in Chicago. So finally, this weekend is Lift Off Chicago.
This is so exciting to talk about because I had no idea about it until I was doing the research for you guys.
Yeah.
And I've been in Chicago 6 years. I've never heard of this festival.
I have not heard this one either, confession.
It's over in Union Park. It's very Latino influence. They have Maluma, they have like Wyson, these incredibly big Latin stars. And yeah, it's a proper festival. Like, it's cashless. They give you bands that you use as money, which is just like magic and super dangerous for me. I learned at Lollapalooza.
Which is probably what they're hoping to spend all that money.
Absolutely. But it's a really big deal. They have these huge named acts. Like, these guys have millions of followers. So it's awesome. You should definitely check it out.
Really a lot going on. I mean, we can commiserate collectively on this one. I mean, summer's almost over, man.
Thank God. I really was not ready with my summer body. The shirt stayed on like all the time.
There's next summer. We'll get there next summer.
Yes. I'll be properly 30. I will not be getting there ever again.
Zak Stemer, ladies and gentlemen, so good in this segment. You're going to stick around for Morning Pop Panel.
If you guys will have me, if they don't throw me out.
Are you going to be censored on this one?
Why? Why start now?
Perfect. That's my guy, everybody. For a complete list, check out chicagosplash.com. Zak Stemer always bringing the good stuff on a Friday. And when he's here, it means one thing. It's party time.